Chinenye felt some kind of way, and before she knew it, she turned into a snake. She laid on her bed confused. Her best friend Ineka came into her room. She was shocked to see her like that. Could it be the eggs she ate? A long time ago, in a village named Nkobi, lived amazing and hardworking people who loved themselves so much. Among the villagers lived Chineye and her best friend Ineka. The girls loved each other so much. They were loved by all because they were very respectful, always friendly and happy. They were unique ladies, but the only thing about Chineye is that she is very daring. She likes to take on challenges. Don't do this thing, it isn't good, and that is exactly what Chineye would do. If you can't tell me why I shouldn't do it, that means it isn't real, it's mere superstition and not true. On so many occasions, I've Ineka warned Chineye to stop this behavior of hers, but she never listened. You can't tell me what to do, she always said. This attitude even caused the biggest fight the friends have had. One day, Ineka's mother saw Chineye blowing a whistle under the hot sun. She told Chineye to stop it because it is not good. Ma, why is it not good to do it? She asked Ineka's mother, but Ineka's mother didn't give her an answer. It is not just good, don't blow it, she said to Chineye. But Chineye didn't listen. Immediately Ineka's mother left, Chineye started blowing the whistle again. And as she and Ineka were walking, a snake came out of nowhere and bit Ineka in the leg. Yay! She shouted in pain. Chineye was so shocked. She carried her to the native doctor immediately. Ineka's mother was very angry. You stubborn child, I told you to stop blowing the whistle. Can you see now? See what you've caused. But Chineye couldn't even say anything. She just stared at Ineka, who was in pain. She was regretting what she did. And after Ineka got healed, she started avoiding Chineye. But Chineye kept following her everywhere, apologizing and begging for forgiveness. After so much begging, Ineka forgave her, and they became friends again. She promised to always listen to elders. One day, Chineye's mother sent her on an errand to the farm to bring some cassava home. Chineye went to Ineka's house and called her to assist her to go to the farm. And they went together. When they got to the farm, they started packing the cassavas together. I am so hungry, I can't wait to eat you, Chineye said jokingly to the cassava. After she finished packing it, she saw a white round object in a corner. What is that? She said. She went closer and saw a giant egg. Wow, I am going to eat it with my cassava, she said. But Ineka stared at the egg and said to Chineye, Chineye, you can't eat this egg, oh. It looks like a snake egg. And so Ineka said, Chineye, you know we are not supposed to eat snake egg or anything that has to do with snake. Please, leave the egg alone. Oh, Ineka, you have come again, oh. This egg doesn't look like that of a snake. And even if it is not a snake yet. And Chineye carried the egg. No matter what, I am going to eat this egg, oh. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Ineka did all of her best to convince Chineye to leave the egg alone. But all to no avail, as Chineye has made up her mind to eat the egg. She carried the egg and a cassava and went home. All through their walk home,
Ineka ignored having a conversation with Chineye as she was very angry at her for taking the egg. She helped her carry the cassava home. She greeted Chineye's mother and she left without saying a word to Chineye, even though she was talking to her. That night, after everyone had gone to sleep, Chineye brought out the egg. She boiled it. It was very huge. She was so happy. She carried it inside her room and ate it. She was very happy. The egg was so big, not the usual size of a chicken's egg. She ate it till her stomach got full. After eating, Chineye went to bed. And the next day, she woke up very late. She was surprised because she normally doesn't wake up that late. And she was supposed to follow her father to the farm. But she woke up late and he would have gone. Chineye stood up from her bed, about to go see her mother. But she started feeling some kind of way. Her stomach started grumbling. It was so loud and unusual. And before Chineye knew it, she mysteriously turned into a very big snake on her bed. She couldn't talk, but she knew something has happened. And she knew she has messed up big time. And it is the egg that she ate that caused it. She couldn't even go to meet her mother. She was so scared she would scare her. She stayed in her room until she heard Ineka's voice. "I'm sorry for ignoring you yesterday," Ineka said, expecting to see her best friend, but instead she saw a giant snake. The snake was crying, and Ineka realized that the snake is her best friend, Chineye. She sat down next to the snake. "Oh, I'm so sorry," she said to her. "Is it because of the snake egg?" she asked. But Chineye was in a snake form and she couldn't even talk. Suddenly, she transformed back into a human form. The friends cried and hugged each other. Chineye then said, "I'm so sorry, Ineka. I should have listened to you. Now see what has happened. I was just here. Then my stomach started paining me, and I turned into that giant snake." "Okay, it is fine now," she said. "You no longer turn into a snake anymore." So they thought, but it happened again. Ineka consoled her friend and said, "I told you the egg belongs to a snake. See now." Chineye cried bitterly. "I'm sorry," she said. "Thank God you've learned your lesson now." The friends hugged each other happily. One day, the villagers were in front of their various houses, discussing and having fun as they usually do. Chineye and Ineka were there too. They were discussing. Suddenly, Chineye started complaining of stomach ache, and before she was given medicine, she turned into a giant snake in front of the villagers. "Ah, Eweleke!" they shouted. "What just happened?" the villagers asked. Some ran away. Chineye's mother stood there shocked, trying to process what just happened. "Ineka, Ogini?" she asked, and Ineka started crying. In tears, she told Chineye's mother that she ate the egg of a snake. Her mother was shocked. Why did she do that? Everyone knows that it is forbidden to eat a snake in this village. So why did she eat it? I told her, but she didn't listen. She said it's an egg and not the snake itself. Her mother was so disappointed. They took her inside and waited for her to turn into a human back. It took 4 hours for Chineye to turn back into a human form. And when she did, she started crying, apologizing to her mother. "You have succeeded in embarrassing me, Chineye. See what you've done. And now they will start calling me the mother of a snake." It was so sad. News got to the king and the chief priest about what Chineye did and how she turns into a snake mysteriously. The chief priest consulted the snake deity immediately, and he found out that the snake goddess is so angry at the villagers because of what Chineye did. The chief priest apologized on her behalf, but the snake goddess rejected this apology immediately. The chief priest was so worried because the snake goddess have never been that angry at them before. It has never happened. Instead, she protects their village and makes sure that it is free from harm and attack. And now, because of Chineye, she's angry at them. Few days later, strange things started happening in the village. Snakes started visiting people and giving them snake bites. It was so alarming. It has never happened before. Snakes have never bitten anyone in the village before. In fact, they went to the villager's house to play with them, especially when a child is given birth to. A snake will surely visit their home to congratulate them, and they must not bite the snake. And now, things have turned bad. The villagers became so worried because every day a snake is giving somebody a snake bite, and they know that it's because of Chineye, as she is the one that offended the snake goddess. The villagers that were once very kind to Chineye switched up on her. They started telling her to leave the village, as it is because of her that the snake goddess is sending snakes to bite them. Leave our village, oh, leave our village for us, you wicked stubborn child, they said. This thing is a tradition, don't do it, and that is exactly what you will do. You are so daring, now see what you've caused. Leave our village, they yelled at Chineye. Chineye's mother and her best friend Inika were pained whenever the villagers said this. They apologized to them on so many occasions, but the villagers ignored them. One day, a snake bit Mama Ngozi's only daughter. Mama Ngozi was so angry and pained, and she couldn't hold her anger. She immediately went to Chineye's house and started shouting, "It is because of you this happened. I will not forgive you. It is because of you. Leave our village," she yelled. She barged into her house and carried Chineye, who was in a snake form. "I will throw you into the forest, and the problem will be solved like that." The villagers watched as Mama Ngozi carried her. Some said finally, and some pitied Chineye. Her mother ran after Mama Ngozi, begging to release Chineye, but she didn't listen. The chief priest saw her and collected Chineye from her. "I have come with a solution," he said. "The snake goddess wants Chineye to come and apologize to her in her home across the 7 seas. "Ah!" the villagers shouted. "The 7 seas?" They were shocked because no one goes to the 7 seas and makes it out alive. It's like the snake goddess wants revenge and not an apology, the villagers said. Chineye's mom sat on the floor and started crying. "Chineye, see what you've done, oh," she cried out. Chineye transformed into a human form by chance, and she started crying, begging the entire villagers for forgiveness for what she has done. The villagers ignored her and told her to go across the 7 seas if she's really sorry for what she did. "I will go," Chineye said. "If that will bring peace and harmony back into this village, then I'm willing and ready to go," she said. The chief priest gave Chineye some protection charms and she was set to go into the forest leading to the seven seas. Ineka shouted, "I'll follow her." "Never!" Ineka's mom shouted. "I can't let you follow her, never." The villagers were surprised that Ineka was willing to risk her life and follow Chineye across the seven seas. Their friendship is so genuine, some villagers said. Ineka begged her mother to let her follow Chineye. Her mother still didn't agree, but Ineka followed her anyways. They started their journey across the seven seas. Day and night, they walked inside the thick forest. Chineye changed from a snake to a human every 4 hours in a day. And scary monsters in the village were always very angry whenever they see her. They recognized her to be the one who ate the snake goddess's unhatched egg. They wanted to eliminate her on so many occasions, but she and Ineka begged them, crying and begging for forgiveness. And they left her after saying how sincere and remorseful she is. They crossed the seven seas easily, and they were happy because it's just remaining one more sea to cross, and apologized to the snake goddess. And as they were about to cross the seventh sea, a very big snake came out. It was looking so angry. "Looks like he knows what you did," Ineka said. For days, the angry snake didn't let them pass. The girls were tired. The villagers were so sad at this point because it has been so many months since the girls have gone and they aren't back. They started thinking they've hid. One night, Chineye got so tired of everything. They've been staying in front of the seventh sea for days and they've not been given the chance to pass. And then Chineye started singing. Hearing her sweet voice, the angry snake started dancing and he let them pass. And they went straight to the snake goddess's shrine. And when they entered, everywhere started shaking. The goddess appeared, and shockingly, she didn't look angry at all. "I've been watching you on your way here, and I've seen how very sincere you are. You are remorseful for what you've done, and so I have forgiven you. But you have to stay in my shrine for 6 months as a punishment for what you've done." "Yes, my goddess," the girl said. And the girl started staying with the goddess, serving her. A few months later, the goddess told the girls to return back to their village as she's impressed by their bond, and the girls left happily after thanking the goddess. And when they got to their village, the villagers cried happy tears. "Oh, we thought you guys are gone forever," they said. But the girls happily told them that the snake goddess has forgiven them. "We know she has," they said to the girls. How do you know that?" the girls asked. "That is because when you guys left for the forest, all of the happenings in the village stopped. The snake goddess told the chief priest that she has forgiven us and she stopped sending snakes to give us snake bites. And now, the snake are friend just like before." Chineye once again apologized to everyone in the village for what she has caused them. "From now on, I will always pay attention and obey traditions," Chineye said. The end. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please do not forget to like this video. Tell me what you feel about the story in the comment section. I'll make sure to reply everyone. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel And please do not forget to tap on the notification bell so every time I post a new video, you know and you come support. Thank you and see you on